Let me get your attention quickly, guys. My name is Malik, back again with Couch Conversation episode 7 for Think Talk, and our focus today will be attention. We live in an era where attention is worth more than oil, and every second someone is trying to steal ours. Every ping, buzz, and swipe is another pickpocket for our focus. But focus is not just productivity, it's power in a distracted world. Attention is the new wealth, and the people who can hold it wins. Let us be honest, we have all had that day we open our phones to just check something, and 45 minutes later we're deep into a video about raccoons cooking pasta, and we wonder where the time went. That is the cost of distraction. Not minutes, but momentum. We check our phones around 144 times a day. That's every 7 minutes we are awake. We're not lazy, we are outgunned. Entire teams of neuroscientists are designing apps to hack our dopamine. Former Google design ethicist Tristan Harris calls this the attention economy, where our minds are auctioned to the highest bidder. Every scroll, every swipe, every ding is training us to crave distraction. And the real danger, when we lose our focus, we lose control of our lives. I've for sure been in a situation like this as well, where I recall when I started working from home, I would have a very short call and a task that's supposed to be finished in 2 hours. I end up spending 5-6 hours because of chats or messages coming in on my phone, until I learned to always put my phone on do not disturb whenever I'm working. It doesn't matter if the world is burning. I need that focus and I take it. Every time we switch tasks, our brain takes about 23 minutes to fully refocus. That means if we check our phone 3 times an hour, we have effectively erased that hour. Distraction does not just waste time, it kills momentum. In a world addicted to multitasking, single tasking is a superpower. When Bill Gates and Warren Buffett were asked for their single greatest success factor, they both wrote one word: focus. They understood that if we protect our attention, we protect our destiny. We've been sold the lie that freedom means doing whatever we want. Real freedom? Doing one thing deeply without distraction. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, says focus is the new IQ. The ability to go deep, to block out noise, is the most valuable skill of our time. Even Kobe Bryant lived by this. The Mamba mindset wasn't about talent, it was about tunnel vision. When he trained, no phones, no music, no audience, just obsession. And here's the crazy part. Research shows that when we enter a state of flow, our brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and all the other good stuff, the same chemicals responsible for joy, focus, and drive. So when we focus, we literally make our brains happier. Focus is not a gift. It's a gym membership that we have stopped using. And here's how we rebuild it. Number 1, time block for deep work. 1 hour of full silence beats 3 hours of partial focus. This is output of a research. And this is something that we should do. The second thing that we can do to rebuild our focus: digital fasting. Delete or limit apps for 24 hours. Dopamine resets in the silence. Number 3, move your body. I always say this: exercise, because it increases the BDNF, improving focus and cognitive control. And lastly, start small. You don't have to be able to focus for 1 hour. You don't have to be able to do everything that I've listed 1 to 3, but just start small, because even 10 minutes of single tasking rewires the prefrontal cortex, and it helps a lot. The next time we feel the urge to just check one thing, let's treat it like skipping a rep at the gym. Small, but cumulative. The truth is, the attention economy will always exist, but we don't have to be victims of it. Every moment we give to meaningless scrolling is a moment we take from what actually matters to us. Our attention is a steering wheel. Wherever we point it, our life follows. When we control where the energy goes, we can build anything: a business, a healthy body, a creative project, a new skill, or even stronger relationships. Instead of being consumers of distraction, we can become creators of value for ourselves and others. This does not mean we quit social media or live in a cave. It means we use our attention intentionally to plant, not to scroll. We can decide that every scroll teaches us, every conversation adds value, and every hour invested moves us closer to the life we actually want. Because when we stop feeding chaos and start feeding our dreams, we become unstoppable. Focus is not just productivity, it is presence. When we eat, let's just eat. When we walk, let's just walk. When we're with someone, let's actually be there, because attention is love in motion. 10 minutes of mindful breathing can reduce cortisol by 30%. That's cheaper than therapy and way more effective than another productivity app. And maybe that's the secret. Mindfulness is not mistake, it is mental maintenance. Wealth is not just about money anymore, it is about mastery. The richest people of the next decade will be the ones who can hold their focus long enough to build something meaningful. Let's guard our attention like our life depends on it, because it does. Our phones are not the enemy, our habits are the gatekeepers, and in a world obsessed with noise, silence has never been more valuable. And that's it for today's episode of Think Talk Couch Conversation. As I've promised at the beginning of this couch conversation, I keep it short and sweet with a lot of nuggets. If you like what you've heard, do not forget to like the video and share with people that you would love for them to also hear what I'm saying. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and see you next time. Cheers.